Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdom video. My name is Legend Ronnie and today I'm going to talk about the March dev feedback. I'm going to go through the most important points, or you can go through your in-game when you have your city. When you go into your city, you can go to your notification board and then you can go to the forum and you can make your thoughts yourself, or you can check this video and listen to my thoughts regarding this March dev feedback. But like I was mentioning, I'm just going to go through some of the most important points. So the first point is, what exactly is this design for the commander selection in the Mightiest Governor and Wheel of Fortune? This change came online with the most recent update, well, the Ninja Attack update. Kingdoms must finish the Lost Kingdom Light and Darkness, that is your KVK tree, in order to unlock the commanders of choice for the Mightiest Governor and Wheel of Fortune. 4 kingdoms that unlock the commanders of choice each cycle, Mightiest Governor, Wheel of Fortune, will provide a set of commanders respectively. If I'm correct, people already talked about it. So right now we have Cav, so it's Attila, Saladin, and Chandragupta. Now it is expected that the next Mightiest Governor we're gonna have infantry. So most likely we're gonna have Zenobia, Leonidas, and Constantine, I guess, or who knows, which is one of them. 3 infantry commanders. Maybe it's not going to be Constantine, maybe it's going to be someone else. And on the next one is going to be archers. There is Tomiris, right? There is Nebuchadnezzar, there is Artemisia, so plenty of options they can go with as well on the archers. And after that, it's most likely going to be leadership, and that's going to be like 4 cycles of Mightiest Governor. After that, they might introduce another commander and then they go back on calves. So we're going to have new calf commander and so on. And pretty much is same on the wheel, or at least this is what people are predicting regarding the Mightiest Governor and the wheel. But you need to finish your KVK tree before you can choose your commander. They're also talking about the healing. Now, if you want to pause and you want to read that for yourself, I'm pretty sure they're not going to do anything about the healing. They already mentioned that they added a crystal system for the healing, and that should be it. And this next important thing that people want to hear about is about the skill lock system. Why didn't the skill lock function you talked about in the last face-to-face come online? Why didn't the skill lock function you talked about in the last face-to-face with the devs come online with the last update? We are still working on this new function and would like to thank all governors for their patience. Right, we should also like to take this opportunity to share some details about said skill lock function. So when they first announced it, they didn't express exactly what they mean by it, and now they are telling us what they wanted to mean with the skill lock function, because it's not what we thought is going to be, and probably they are working on it. Currently, the aim of the designing, so what they were aiming for, the function is to allow governors to control which skill are leveled up without having to delay upgrading a commander's start level, but at the same time to do so with reason. For example, once this function comes online, governors will not be able to distribute their skills in a 1-1-5-5 setup. So what they're trying to say is that the skill lock was just allowing you to lock the skills so you can level up your commanders. Because right now, if you want to do a 5-5 1-1 Alexander, right? Because that's how you want to start with. You have to get the stars before you can start leveling him up. Maybe you want him level 60, so you're probably leveling your Sarka or who knows what else commander when you're killing barbarians, just because you cannot upgrade the stars of your Alex because you're going to mess him up, or Richard or Charles Matter or whichever other commander that is. So the skill lock system, when it's going to be implemented, this function will just allow you to lock the skills. So they won't even count as one, but you can level up the commander. So once you unlock one of the skills, then you can start upgrading it and so on. But you cannot unlock specific skills. So you cannot do like a 5-1-5-5 Guan Yu or a 5-5-1-5 something, or this is what they're trying to say with this. If they're gonna do it differently, I believe they are thinking about it because they probably saw the reaction of the community regarding the skill lock system. So I believe that they are delaying this quite a bit to make sure that probably they will fix it and try to give us a skill lock system that what we want, to be able to just lock the skills that we don't want to upgrade, so we can just upgrade the skills that we want. At least this is what I'm understanding from what they're saying over here. The above is an update which is currently as of this writing, but changes could still be made. So this is exactly what I was just talking about. Please see the announcement sent out when this faction comes online for the most up-to-date details. And now the next thing that most likely a lot of people want to hear about is the VIP 18. When we will see a VIP level 18? We are already working on the next VIP level. We're keeping an eye on the VIP level distribution among all governors, and will bring a new level online when the time is right. So what they are trying to say by this, I'm gonna have to say it, is most likely the morale of the community is pretty down on the recent updates, and they just don't want to kill the morale of the community even more, because obviously introducing VIP 18 would be even more devastating for the free-to-play low spenders and so on. And what I believe is that they're kind of thinking like, hey, do we want to kill the free-to-play players low spender, or we just want to satisfy the spenders? Because there's people with millions of VIP points, tens of millions of VIP points, and they got nothing to do, and obviously they spend money for it, right? And people want to do something with those things. But on the other hand, if there is no free-to-play low spenders, because if there is no numbers on the battlefield, then there is nothing to kill. So if there's nothing to kill, there's no reason to spend. I hope that kind of gives you an idea why they are most likely delaying the VIP 18. So they want to make sure that when they introduce the VIP 18, there is some updates that people will be hyped, free-to-play will be happy, and it will not have a huge impact on the community when they introduce it. But they just put it very nice that they are keeping an eye on the distribution, and they'll bring the new level online when the time is right. That's a very nice thought. And further down is the rest of the Q&A. Can I get a warning when others send troops? I'm not sure that's gonna... And they also talk about the equipment, saying that with special talent, it's really hard to get from forging. Could that change to be low? And they say that they are currently working on a display that will show the probability of equipment forged to be one with special talent. I'm not sure what they say by that. So that governors can choose how to allocate their materials accordingly. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Because you want to forge legendary. Anyway, as long as they can show us a probability on the equipment forged, then is definitely going to be a plus, and I think that should have been a way to start with the forging, because right now there's so much equipment that people have forged, including myself, and I didn't even know how this is working. Nobody knows how is it working. Like, how is the chance? What is the chance? We should have known this. There's a lot of legendary equipment and materials that have been spent. So hopefully we might get a little bit of a compensation. Who knows? Maybe not. Because they're also mentioning about compensation, that they're not going to give every single time 5 sculptures. That's pretty much about with this Dev March feedback. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one. This is your boy Geroni, signing off. Peace out, y'all, and take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there, my friends.